Aztec, Mayans, Inca version. North American Paleo-Indian version.
Give it to you how you want it, yeah, move it in your stomach. Add it to some ice, pull it in the oven. Her Gucci kept on coming cause I flew that bitch to London. Meet up with the queen and she usually wanna iron. Fly boss bitch, baby, she turned the lights. Yeah, we did the cone up, I'm so up. Y'all are the Pilotman, baby, you know buzz. Yeah, like kids, ahead of you niggas. Take a re-shot blocks, getting better with my niggas. Rather for you to die instead of my niggas. Niggas turning they backs, I'm better with niggas. Yeah, okay, back to the bitches. Never the hell home. One thing I sell dope, one thing I'm in jail though. The other one think I'm a male hoe. The other one don't know I got a cell phone. You shouldn't think like boss that you definitely hate you. You should have been there, see us in the sky. I got two bitches and they were all on you know, it's DoelowDaPilotman, flight boss, airwave Dave, airborne George, aircraft Max, Starship, head cop, Prince, TOY, top, big next time story, saga, bus, light here, no Disney movie, Toy Story, HBO, from the plane flesh, old type, I freestyle any way that I want to. Flight boss, bitch, you know that I want you. Ain't know I'm in the sky and I love to. Baby, no, I ain't never gonna front you. Ain't no, I ain't never gonna front you. I don't care, baby, you know I'm in love. Flight boss, bitch, step back, don't get backslash. Like I don't really give a fuck. Like you want it, baby, I really give a fuck. Baby, you know I'm big and I put it in the bread. Flight boss, flight boss, flight boss.
Where's the shoulder? Get your shoulder working. Where's your auntie? It's like, oh, that's not all you want to talk to you. Where's your auntie? How y'all feel on a motherfucking Sunday? We got to talk about it. We're going to talk about some real legit energies and stuff like that so we can get things clear. And trust me, I love all y'all. I love every last one of y'all and stuff. We going to have to get some things clear and substantiated when it comes to Scamerica. Yeah, you can't spell America without the SC in front of it. I'm saying real shit, social colonists or whatever. I'm saying real shit, society catastrophic. No, for that. You know what I'm saying? Sick corporations. For that. Sore Caucasus Mountain. No, now we're gonna start talking about. We're gonna get into some real energies and stuff. Hey, Scamerica. Now here's the thing. There's a lot of things that go on in America you ain't got no choice but to do anyway. You doing it in a relatable way, but you meet frustrations based upon how it got to be done. Then when you think about how it got to be done, it's always somebody who got their hands open, who ain't had the talent. Pardon me, who ain't built it, who just seen it and hit that bitch with the laser. And in today's time, the laser might be an ink pen. The laser might be a little piece of paper and stuff. So it ain't nothing wrong with that either. But we do want to know when it comes into certain areas and what's constructed and stuff like that. Man, there's a small pocket of individuals that force themselves to be involved in shit. They ain't really involved in nothing. And I like to make things clear. You know what I'm saying? So look, because y'all not really involved in anything. It's just like y'all, I had to make points. Y'all just create a form of involvement. So it's just like scamming and trying to manage it. So for an example, let's because I'm gonna be always coming back to this point. Every store and gas station, Arab ran. Every clothing store and cosmetic, Asian ran. Every electric in Britain, every electric ran system, Britain and Canadian. All builders and the best car workers people be going to, Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? All spiritual people, us natives. You know what I'm saying? All Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? Because when y'all be leaving religion and stuff, y'all come to my pages like mine and shit. All Hispanics run the bars. East Indians, that we don't know why we call them Indians, but they mix with Asian and Arab and Palestinian and stuff like that, run all the medical hospitals. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. God damn it, you going to get a brain surgeon. It's East Indian man right there giving you the brain surgeon. Now, if you need something to make your cold worse or to make your headache worse or something like that, you go to the emergency room or something like that. You can find white boys, white women, nurses who ain't really nurses real fast to leave about 6 other illnesses and things. But for the most part, you need something serious. You need to get your joints click back together and stuff like this. They're going to tell you to call somebody. You're going to have to wait a whole month for East Indian man. Now you better believe it, even down to your motherfucking teeth, bitch. All right, now look, check it out. Shit, Jamaicans run the beauty salons, and Africans and Vietnamese run the jewelry business. You go to New York, you're gonna get rocked to sleep by an African business dude. You go to Texas, you're gonna get recommended to go to Johnny Dang, goddamn Vietnamese ass. Tell me I'm lying. I got a piss. See, I thought I was about to hit this at another angle, like, oh, black people is the problem, white people is the problem. No, I'm a spiritual adult. It may not always be what you're doing. It may not be, it just may be what you're not doing. Niggas, white boys, start looking at what y'all not doing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always what you're doing, it's sometimes what you're not doing. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, I don't even have no actual reality experiences on a large magnitude of black and white people helping. Now, let's get anecdotal for a second before we start to make this, oh, this somebody's teaching what we all should be thinking about online or whatever. Anecdotally, personally, and those who've been watching me online, those who participated in the hating, and those who sat back and just looked at it like this is weird and then figured it out for yourself. I can't find no black or white person that supported me on anything. And every black and white person I dealt with online or offline, I helped them more than they helped me. Shit. In every scenario. Did that come in here or did it leave? Hopefully that motherfucker left. I don't know if that nigga came in there or left. And in every scenario. So it would have only led to either somebody trying to manipulate me, steal something that I got going on, that I already got going on with my people and stuff like that. And that's it. It was never another situation. I mean, from music, creativity, electronics, it was never another situation. So just me personally, like I don't, maybe y'all have personal experiences that was different. I'm speaking anecdotal right now, just right. If I want to put it in a perspective where it starts to appear like people online is just teaching things like we're not having our mind frame from anecdotal experiences. You see what I'm saying? So regardless of the optics online, I'm talking about what I experienced in my personal life and really online. Y'all been on, a lot of people been on my page long enough online to be able to see, yeah, Dolo ain't never been on no hip hop channels or no conscious channels or whatever the case that had anything to do with black people. You know what I'm saying? Or white people. And everybody, every time we see Dolo getting attacked, it's always from white and black people and things of that nature. So for the most part, that's apparent. That I can't run away from that. I can't hide that. I can't sweep that up under the rug, whether I'm a teacher or not, and multitudes of other people who may be experiencing the same kind of things. So, and then when we look at those type of optics in the world, it's only a small percentage scale of individuals, even if they're not just white and black. They probably around some of these individuals that actually practice those type of things. In real life, that is foreign, even to foreigners. That's foreign, unless they start to realize when they was in college, those was the classes they didn't try to take, or they not in college, or no military. So it's just foreign. But everybody be kind of paying attention to other shit, but these things are foreign to a certain degree. So it's almost like it get weird when you put it in anecdotal perspectives, but when you put it in a generalized perspective, it's easy to put it in a box and make it seem like everybody teachers or everybody this, that, and the third, and this might be what's going on. So this might not be what's going on for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But based upon how I continue to do what I do, I know in real life, I get more support from Arabs and Asians and small pockets of Africans and stuff like that. Not this online everybody come together type stuff. That look even worse than people who's lost in real life that don't be get with the program with all of us. People in real life that understand we got things to do and try to keep ourselves together and then find leisure time to express all the things that's on our mind that has something to do with our creativity. First, you're expressing your value. Then people be interested in you. And then you start talking about everything else, business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics, because this is how you constructed your mind in or out of these things. Even if you're in these things, let's say religion, and you good gospel singer, music and everything, but I'm just using these as an example. Where is your gospel songs, whether it's getting blocked or you put it out there and it ain't getting no attention towards it, and then now you got something to speak about, and then when people are interested into that, they're going to want to know what mind state you in, and then you start describing your spiritual space, and then that makes you go through any type of dialogue because your creative gift and talent is the backing of it. And YouTube, we made YouTube like that, us original YouTubers and shit. Y'all came up here and created capitalizing energies and stuff like that. So YouTube was, this person is putting something up here, and either it's getting attention or it's not. If it's not, they got a passion behind why it's not. That's going to make it connect. And many people on that same path, whether it's similar or not, they got something to teach. Or whether it is clicking and people interested into, that's how, regardless how goofy or corny Soulja Boy, that's my age group, Soulja Boy will ever be, our age group always got to give Soulja Boy his respect. We'll never put him in a stupid light. No matter how goofy, corny some things may be, we know artists trying to survive in today's time and shit like that. But we can use that as an example. Boom, dropping mad songs. We might be, somebody created how to download shit off LimeWire and shit like that. We think we getting 50 Cent. We thinking we getting Beyonce. We thinking we getting Nelly and shit like that. We downloaded the shit. It's you. Dun, dun, dun. We're like, what the fuck is that? And then for the most part, boom, then he's somewhere talking next to his computer. His dad coming in and out. He telling his story, and this what I had to do. He next to the car. Boom. That's what make it. That's what YouTube is about. Separate that from music. This how us conscious teachers did it. Everything. People want to know, oh, he putting out this, that, he got clothes, he got music or whatever like that. Oh, this somebody talking about why they do what they do. That's the starting point of how YouTube started. Not the other way around. How can I capitalize and be damaged? And I need motivation before I even put any work in. And then I don't even know what I do. I'm going to throw a whole bunch of eggs against the wall. Whoever one like, then I'm going to go hard at that. Then when everybody start to separate, then I'm going to start figuring it out weird. You ain't got no culture, no family around you, know nothing to even make you secure that you're not even looking at that as a main goal. You see what I'm saying? And this is the energy that y'all in, that y'all need to understand each individual pocket for all of ourselves, so we don't make no individual cults. And then we think our creative talent is not being in no creative space around our things to talk about that. So we not teaching what we creatively know how to do. It's some shit that's tainted. So we just around groups and packs that want to get together and hate. That's phony though. That type of shit is phony. That's that shit that's phony. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't see it that way because a lot of y'all don't got no gifts or talents. So you do what a colonist supplied you, which is mental talk power warship. And how can I think more than everybody else so I can control everybody's mind? And that's my only concept of heaven, being lost on earth in some way, just go to hell. But there is no other aspect. Even the stuff y'all be learning, these things don't even be meaning anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all just trying to have some control in some area. And you have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because what you're trying to control don't mean anything. And that's just you being stuck in a pocket. And when it comes to people being helpful, you got Mexicans building, you got spiritual qualities, you got people who run in the bars. Not to say it's good to go to the bar, but you know, Hispanics hold it down. So they designated drivers, they the bartenders, and all these type of things. Caribbean, Black, Dominican, anybody who work in New York City at the club or whatever the case may be, you outnumbered by the Hispanics at the bartending job. So it's like we running things, but it's like y'all slide in and try to capitalize and just control it. And then y'all end up being a small minority constantly saying us and we, black and white. And y'all ain't putting in no motherfucking work. Y'all just complaining of who about to control something that everybody else is doing already. From the land and spiritual practices, us natives. From the real free mans and stuff like that, putting in this work, the creating a vibe for everybody to want to copy them. From the Hispanics, from the damn Mexicans building that you got to call just to extend your porch a little bit, or however the case may be, or get your fucking rims put on your car. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's just somebody white somewhere getting all the money from it based upon, hey, sign this little piece of paper and you can allow to do what you do. And there's some nigga somewhere figuring out how they can do that. But that's it. That's the only two positions y'all kind of be in. Y'all only 30% though. Y'all not even the real white people, the real African Americans, the real people and stuff like that. So y'all like too busy trying to compete with like inside shit. And we don't be having nobody to go to but Arabs and Asians and shit like that. And they don't act like y'all. So they start to appear to be more of American than y'all, because at some point it's more of them here now than y'all. Everybody in urban to suburb areas, and in pockets you still got it regularly, but it'll be East Indians and stuff. But all the way to the urban to the suburb area, you don't really got to worry about going to a gas station or a store or something like that. That's strictly black person or white person ran. Matter of fact, you don't at all. Like, you gotta go way out somewhere that you don't care to go anyway. So it's like, thank God for Asians and Arabs, because if they act like y'all, like everything would be stupid. And us natives will really be like in a frenzy. But thank God for good people over here, like for real. Y'all out the loop. Y'all not seriously helping people like we all helping each other. And when I say help, that's not us needing help. We all add on to our gifts and talents because we're sharing this space. And the people who don't got nothing to bring to the table, you don't need to be crying about nothing. In an environment without nothing to bring to the table. So shit, if you can't make it where you at, you damn sure can't make it nowhere else and shit. You see what I'm saying? It's like that. So I don't know. It's like it's too much weirdness going on right now. Y'all need to get y'all minds together, because it's like y'all separating yourselves based upon trying to get money in the new way that the colonists trying to make y'all get money online. But that only leads to talk power warship. Ain't nothing bad with that, but it ain't what we do, it's how we do it. It's like the energies we doing it for is not right. We're not using our voice in the right area. If we was, we wouldn't even be having no respiration conversations. So you have to question, is it black people actually crying for that? Or is it white people creating the optics to make people be up under the delusion that they need something without actually saying, I'm not going to give it to you, but I don't want you to think that I'm not going to give it to you. But those are the only two perspectives it can actually be. And it's just a big waste of time anyway, because it helps none of us when that's only y'all argument. All of us be getting together and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And don't even have those type of discussions. That's why I don't know why I ain't, it's about to rain. I don't know why I ain't pull up at the corner store. Because they already ready. So they're already ready. Like, yeah, I want to put my 2 cents in and stuff like that. I want to see if I get hated on, because I'm about to build this new store on the Facebook and stuff, and everybody like it. So I don't know what all the hate comes from. But like at the same time, this is how other people think. Like Arabs don't even be having no mind of getting blown up. And they just be posting stuff and telling everybody, and police is for it, everybody for it. They built another building across the street. Now it's like it ain't a thing. Like, but it's like it seemed like we just talking about something and it's a problem for us. We get shadow banned, all kind of weird shit. Then the people that's helping us gotta look at it like, damn, I don't know why y'all going through that problem. Ain't y'all was here first? And then they look at black people like that too, even though they all came around the same time with Arabs, Asians, and black people. It's just it was more black people. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know why y'all look at it a certain way. Why do y'all new black version of something and still the colonist minded small pocket 30% white people still think about things the way y'all thinking about it? It's almost like you're competing with something within the country, but at the same time, it's like I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's like, if we a country, how come? So that just let me know this country is built off people that's not from this country. America ain't a country like that. If anything, it'd be us natives running it. So y'all got to peep game. So pretty much blacks and whites act as a small minority when it comes to actual involvement, but large involvement when it comes to speaking on these things and trying to control it, which ultimately is causing all the issues in the first place. And people feeling like that they don't need a middleman that seems to be pointless in any outcome. And even seem like you're getting the short end of the stick after it all. And then for the most part, it's like building something on your own, but now you got to pay for the rights on a piece of paper. So it's pointless. It's pointless, really. And then that made everybody feel like anytime you mix with black and white people, you're just dealing with scam and paperwork. So y'all don't respect the people y'all sharing land with. It's like we competing against each other based on how the European and us Native Indians relationship started, but on this land, but we are not one looking from the inside out. We are scattered and plotted from the outside in based upon all these multiple people making a melting pot here and proving themselves amongst each other. And we all mixed at this point. You know what I'm saying? You can't find no real pure natives. Even the pure natives ain't pure. They like some new Christopher Columbus when white man started mixing, and you're going to be pure from this day. Whatever I call pure energy. You know what I'm saying? So you might be one little piece from a specific tribe that even white man, nobody's pure at this point. Bitch. And then it's like we in some energy where it's like y'all don't respect the people y'all sharing land with, blacks and whites, and it's like we competing against each other based on how the relationship started. But at this point, we're not looking from the inside out, like how China is or whatever. We are scattered, imploding from the outside in, and basically America don't support America. The system isn't even based on the land we are calling America. So the American system ain't based on the land we call it America, which is strike one for all the representations of why we are mentally and physically slaves and consumers. That's why you don't understand why you're a consumer and this is a melting pot over here. Because the original starting point came from, the Europeans taking this land from me. But at the same time, it come into a situation where, all right, we got a new day now. Why is we still having those fights that it don't work in this new shift? You only have immigrants to fight with. So immigrants is minding their business. So you create all these things with these words that went to the new updated version of replacing natives. The Negroids and the Arabs and stuff. But it's so many immigrants here over the time, it don't make sense on any level. It's almost like, who is everybody talking to? That's what it seemed like. And everybody's separating themselves in like one little pocket. Even if Europeans or this new black thing was to have a big platform and say all black people or all white people, man, that's like 30%. The people they call it black is way more percentage scale of Arab, Haitian and stuff. It's about to be a whole bunch of people saying I'm out of my business. Dominican, Puerto Rican mixed with Mexican, everybody's about to be just a whole bunch of people saying I'm out of my business. And that's about to go on so long, we about to just all get online and just see it's like a 30% small pocket of only black and only white people arguing over what they trying to control, capitalize or capitalism. But we the only ones putting in all the work. But we getting hated on. My page is shadow banned and blocked. Mexicans is being blamed to be protesting. Arabs is being claimed to be crazy people with a crazy religion. Asians is being blamed to be scammers right now. Britain is being blamed for things that this pilgrim over here is supposed to be blamed for. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with Canada and them getting free electric and healthcare. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a whole bunch of other shit going on that don't make no sense. Then it's this, we find it's only black and white people, and then we see what spell y'all using. Us and we. No, that's not us and we. This is y'all. Like, this is y'all shit. Y'all the only ones with some energy of unhelpful. It's hurtful. Y'all want to talk about y'all problems. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody else's problems, and we don't have problems like that. Our problems sound like solutions. Y'all just sound like y'all trying to create something to get attention and doing the most degenerate shit to do it. So it's like weird. And it's like, we don't necessarily have to be that way. We have to be in a position where we're all around our creative attributes, and then that's inspiring us to teach what's on our mind when we got these things. And before that, you should already have these things put out there for people to look at. So you already got to fight if it's not getting attention, or you already got to fight if it's getting attention and people want to know the real energy behind it. This is what makes the actual ghostwriter and the actual producer way more important than anybody. The actual actor or actress, not the fake one and stuff like that. Because we want to know what mind state you was in to do what I just seen, to do what I just heard. Not you just come out the blue, you funded or something like that, or you got a fake synthetic talent that looked like it was funded. No. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, well, where's you pulling your stuff from? You really get ready to scam because you ain't got nothing to pull from, so that's only scam, or whatever the case may be. And a lot of times that become phony. So you got to put yourself into a perspective like, no, I got to get around something that I'm producing, and that tells me my angle of teaching, and that helps us in areas beyond religion. It could be something I take from that don't necessarily have anything to do with the exact thing you do, but just the mannerism you in. I could pluck that, put that in my spiritual space, act that mannerism out in my situation to stop me from acting erratic and shit like that. See what I'm saying? But yeah, to stop being erratic and shit. So these are qualities that we are supposed to be in as teachers, regardless of Walt Disney teaching us what's important or not to teach. You stay in your creative space, and the thing, your mind that you are in to create that thing that you think nobody care about because you ain't see it on Walt Disney or Wizard of Oz, the generalizing that commercials and stuff, right? That's actually where you find your teaching. That's actually where you find your position in the world. Whether it's not getting attention, that's an extra motivation. Whether it is getting attention, it's more important than anybody else in that same field. Ask Drake to take y'all to the studio and let him do the beat and write the lyrics and tell y'all what mind state he was in and put that together. You got them type of artists who can't, and you got those artists who can. The end. Don't allow, and I'm just using music as an example. Take that with white collar, blue collar tactics. Take that with your if you in the religion type of shit and you like Joe Osteen or whatever, just learn how to get a little closer to God, and then it'll be things that you think you're valuing synthetic wise that ain't necessarily worth valuing that way, because you know that peaceful space you in is all that matters for you to even get that light shine through you in the first place. So you always want to be in that position, so you always got something to offer. Then whatever comes with it is just an after effect or whatever, but you want to make sure you maintain that type of shit. Y'all don't be in the right mind state, so it leads into you not being in this space, and now you just want to compete, now you just want to destroy, now you just want to hate. And now we're imploding from the inside out because we fighting over some 1700, 1800 shit, and everybody else ain't even in that space. So everybody else making money, trying to bind up everything in that nature. And then when it comes to who we supposed to be backing each other and making sure there's no weak link, there's a bunch of psyops on each other. Black people doing psyops on white people, saying us and we and stuff like that. Meantime, everybody who not involved need Arab, need an Asian. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how late it is. You thanking God that Arab got that 7-Eleven, or that East Indian got that 7-Eleven open 24/7, or you wouldn't be on tour. You know what I'm saying? And those midnight goddamn sausage hoagies and stuff like that when you're in the middle of traveling off tour and shit like that, your stomach hurting and shit, and you ain't trying to practice good health. Other than that, man, we ain't running into a bunch of black and white people stores like that and things. And then for the most part, y'all ain't got no time to be saying us and we and creating degenerate energies either. Then that's what that means. That's exactly what the fuck that means. We ain't got no time to be doing that bullshit there. We ain't got no time. But God, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a big ass dog. But yeah, we ain't. I thought that was a different. But we ain't got no time for all that. Because if that's the case, then when it comes to any business dealing, America just gonna become a corporation. So whoever could do good business the best. But who you gonna be doing business with? Some Asian? You know what I'm saying? So you can't even look at it like we could drop a bomb on something because it got something to do with your pocket. But your pocket ain't got nothing to do with the land that your pocket was made on and the clothing and the wallet. And really, that wasn't made here either. That was made in China too. Let me look at the tag right now. Let me look at the tag. Pull the tag out right now. Indonesia. And I said, so now, like at some point, wait, this don't help nobody. It don't help nobody. And then if we implode and arguing with each other, people just laughing, slowly encroaching on the lands and shit like that, then it's some slick way that somebody else did it in a more nice way that people going to accept that white boy had to kill for. White boy had to kill Native Americans and freemen and stuff like for. We in a new age. People just thought better. All of a sudden, America became Ching Chang Ching Arabia. Well, that's all it is right now. It's already Ching Chang Ching Arabia. We got Chinatowns. We got all these Chinese restaurants. You can't go get none of these females. No goddamn cheap ass dollar open toe sandal slippers for the summertime. Unless you next door to the Arab store, which is an Asian store. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. With all your colorful hair, all that shit. That's Asian created. I don't give a fuck. You can't even grow up in America right now without one of your favorite cartoons being anime, Dragon Ball Z, or whatever the case may be. Yo, and then, white boy, you've been fucking up. Because everybody who was growing up, favorite wrestlers, even if they was white, they was cosplaying Native Americans. So, Macho Man, cosplaying Hulk Hogan. What do he do? What is he, a colonist who come in and smash all the sweat lodges and the Hogans or something like that? Hulk Hogan smashed the Hogans, the Native Americans. Oh, so wait a minute, what is this? Cosplayer. So it's like y'all messing things up like y'all, the giant. What is the giant supposed to be? Some white iteration of a Native American folklore about giants? Come on, what's up? America, we got to get this shit together. We just can't be having other people be like, yeah, I created everything they got over there. And when they over there, they're still fighting amongst each other because they ain't shit. Nah, man, nah. That's a phony. I ain't about to have no goddamn Jamaican or no Asian speaking for this land better than us and telling us where we wrong or where we at. Where's the people that's running our land telling us this why it's like this and that's why we better than other countries and shit? We ain't even got that. We just got a bunch of scammers like, nah, I'm gonna stay out that conversation. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out that topic. I said, oh, that ain't shit. That's phony. America phony right now. Being weirdos and shit. But we gotta get that shit together for real. Because I don't care. It's already Ching Chang Ching Arabia. I don't care if we still calling it America. I could go 10 yards, 10 blocks, 10 feet, 10 cities, and 10 states. I'm gonna run into an Asian or Arab store first. For all my necessities. Anything that's dealing with a necessity. And there's some poor ass white and black people or poor ass Native American, poor ass Puerto Rican, and poor ass somebody working in there that ain't got nothing to do with somehow the people that's supposed to be in these positions in these colleges, white boy, black boy here, he's over here, ain't doing nothing about this soil. No, I say ain't doing shit. Trying to find out how to do good business deals with someone else who ain't from here. That don't make, how did that make any sense? How we ain't doing some own nepotism at this point? Why? Now why? What's going on? What's on our mind to make us think whatever we doing makes sense? You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, I can get it if it's in somebody's pockets right now. Okay, Asians doing good deals right now. So I can understand that, yeah, we can't mess them up because this is our maximum funding or whatever the case. But it's not like it's not leading to something that you ain't going to be in control over. Because once one Chinaman get there, 2 Chinaman. 3 Chinaman get there, 4 Chinaman. 5 Arab get there, 6 Arab. Before you know it, 10 years then passed, they whole family then been in and out of that specific store, that specific hotel, that specific goddamn gas station, that specific, all that shit, that specific doctor office. So you done met John Ching, and then you done met goddamn One Ting Tapan, whatever the goddamn East Indians name is, the Panchi, Dantantan, or whatever the case. And then before you know it, his great nephew, they all been working in that same doctor office for the whole year. You begin your whole generation began your teeth pulled by foreigners. You didn't even know they was all family. Whole Arab generation that came up here. Y'all ain't barely got houses and land. Arabs got stores like houses and land. Like, you look, grandpa started here in America right here. Yeah, we had this semi quick stop here. Yeah, I say, yeah, we had this Don Hajiba store here. You know what I say? We had Habibi store right here. See, now we got about 30 of them. We crossing all over the lands. God damn it, we in Chicago right now. We in Illinois right now. You know what I'm saying? We in Indiana. That's phony. These guys ain't even got no history about getting blown up. These guys ain't got no history about no bomb being dropped, about nothing. Why is that? Why? And then why every time we got to express our trauma because of these reasons in real life and we getting helped out by these people and stuff like that? Why I got to be sarcasm? Why I got to be reverse psychology? Why I got to be let's add more to the issue and stuff like that? This all of our issues, white boy. Do you understand that? This all of our issues, black boy. Do y'all know that? White woman, black woman. This is all of our motherfucking issues. I don't see your corner store nowhere. And all the gas stations and stuff like that, that is still ran by the white boy, but it's like Arabs and stuff in there and stuff like that. All right, your time is short. They about to start arguing. Yeah, my family, my people been in here long enough. We trying to add Subway to it on Subway next door. And before you know it, white boy is pulling up just along with black boy and just along with everybody else, every other ethnicity when we on the road. We all pulling up to the same gas station. None of us is working at the cashier. None of us is getting ready to bring our other family to work at it when they need a job and need a prom outfit or something. None of it. Just none of it. I went to high school. Arabs was straight for prom. Fuck prom. Fuck all that shit. They was straight vehicles, all kind of shit. Man, I don't hear that shit. I don't hear that shit. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So we got to think about these things. And then we ain't about to be sitting around just thinking that, goddamn it, we could keep continuously crippling ourselves. And then other people ain't crippling themselves on this land. And they just sit back laughing. And it don't matter how much extreme shit it is. We make our, and I'm not going to say we. On this part, I'm going to say whites and blacks. Y'all are making y'all people look crazy right now online. Y'all talking points. Which y'all invest y'all time in. Ain't nothing wrong with the talking point. It's just it's too many people who can't substantiate their intentions, but up here speaking it. So they either funding it, speaking it, but you ain't got no reason to be speaking for what you speaking about. You know, you ain't got nothing to do with it. So and then you didn't put no money in it or help nobody, and then they fell off for you to even have a speaking on it. So it's like we have too many of these type of people right now. Where it's like people who ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So what kind of intelligence is that? What, just sitting around looking at optics? And at this point, that's limited because you only got online. You know what I'm saying? Or newspaper or something like that. So at some point, people online is trying to get their own one too. They ain't about to sit there and express they want to and want somebody to psyop it and think that this person is for them. And you ain't the reason for you to be in that one too in the first place for it to matter. So people don't want their sentiment being stole if it ain't got nothing to do with anything. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So it's like talk power warship. People want to be like, I'm the best talker to people problems. And you ain't got our problems. Get the fuck out the way. Shut up. Well, say who sent you? You know what I'm saying? It's like that energy. Like somebody sending somebody to talk to somebody's sentiment. Bitch, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, it's just about motherfuckers who going through problems that people gonna help anybody. We really don't even really need nobody speaking for shit. That's like this talk power warrior shit. And we see where that leads. It leads to people getting assassinated and stuff like that. What kind of job is that? Where you get banned from a country? Man, nobody want to get banned from no country. How's that even a thing? What is that? How's that a job? I want to be the most famous because my top power warrior shit can lead me to get banned from other countries. And we just got a whole bunch of people running countries and thought power warrior shit. No God, no spirituality, no morality behind nothing. It's who can make the most money behind something and willing to kill to keep it. And just lie all the time. That's it. It ain't got really nothing to do with anything. And that's the reason why China is in a better position, because they are more just with their people. But America don't want to seem to create a culture that everybody is around their people. It just want to be a I think better than you energy. And then when you got a small pocket of people that got access to a lot of things, even military and stuff like that, it become like, no, I want everybody to think like me. Other than we all just together because people created a problem with like melting pot shit. That's actually the problem itself. We is a melting pot at this point. That is a problem. Said so. If we ain't about to do nothing with that, and Christianity ain't the answer. Christianity is just white boys somewhere trying to say I'm God. No, nobody want to hear all that shit. Take that shit back to Europe, and they ain't like it in Europe. That's why y'all ass over here. You ain't about to just keep doing that with other people all the time. That's phony. I want to be God because I'm a think power warrior. This is why everybody fat and look like Homer Simpson right now. Tired of that shit. No, y'all not. Y'all don't have anything to teach. Y'all not teachers. Y'all charlatans too. You know what I'm saying? Politicians be charlatans and scammers and shit like that. Be fake medicine men and fake medicine women, and with nothing to teach but degeneracy. I don't want to be aware of degeneracy all the time. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to start giving people things to do and other creative attributes and other passions and motivations. And y'all going to have to go find a passion or get a job. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going to have to find some labor type of job or something like that, because we in a new age or whatever like that. You just can't be sitting around without nothing to do speaking to degeneracy. That ain't no job. And we ain't about to have nobody getting rich off that shit no more. Go somewhere and sit your ass down. Do you know how to put a house together? Do you know how to put on some rims? Do you know how to make a microphone? Do you know how to pull out a teeth? Do you know how to fix a heart? You know what I'm saying? Your monkey ass don't need to be up here talking about nothing. If this is a small pocket of white and black people, this is where all the degeneracy coming from. Stop saying y'all the most in majority. Y'all 30%. And the small 30% need a culture or need God. That's it. You don't go no further than that. We about to heal this land. I said all that bullshit. Y'all gotta kick that shit to the rocks, man. We about to heal these lands and these minds and stuff like that, because y'all all over the place with nobody else's problems but y'all. And we gonna make this land a consumership. Let's make it a consumership then. Put everybody in a position to be the most best consumers, so it look like we buying up land everywhere. Then y'all won't even have to complain about no Africans. They have enough money to be like, I'm going to buy land and I'm surpassing way past Akon. You will have them be able to say that and shit like that. Y'all training everybody to be managers and consumers, but y'all don't act like it. It be the outcome of people being a slave. And then you only see a manager that's a black person trying to capitalize, and then they're trying to capitalize with the white person just colonized. And we always see that. And then y'all start saying us and we. Then y'all start throwing tactics amongst each other and shit like that. And then it'd be like, wait a minute, what's going on? And then y'all did that so much, and then import, export, it don't even make sense no more. It is like white and black people causing problems, but still stuck in a phase to make it seem like this all of America. And in the meantime, there's Arab Day parades, there's Puerto Rico, there's all these different parades and other people minding their business and stuff and just helping each other and shit. So it just seemed like everybody get online or watch the news for entertainment. What is white and black people doing right now? That's it. That's literally what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? What is black and white people doing right now? If we all getting psyoped, oh, it must be black and white people. If it's another ethnicity, they must be around too many black and white people. That's literally the optics right now. It's literally the optics. So even y'all black people is looking at it like that. Y'all start shaming your own. Even y'all white people looking at it like that right now. Y'all shaming your own. Y'all trying to find a way to shame each other, but both of y'all like truly doing the same thing. It's just one is in the colonist end, one is in the capitalism end. So you got one who colonized and you got one trying to capitalize off who was just colonized. So you can't never get it right. You can't never do it right or whatever, something like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it right. You know what I'm saying? That's like Bush colonized, Obama try to capitalize off of it. Where did it lead to? Right? Gay marriage being acceptable and stuff like that. And nothing wrong with them and stuff like that. I'm just saying, I'm just giving examples. That's it. Don't blame the messenger. Just listen to the message. That's it. I ain't got no problem with nobody. Real shit. But what I bring to the focus is what I care about. We see what other people bring to the focus, what they care about. So I get my job done. Thousands of songs and videos. Other people get their job done. Thousands of laws being passed and stuff like that. You probably still complaining about or whatever. But see how we took it away from. I love everybody. I'm just using generalized things right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Because y'all act like everything I'm saying is pseudo or something like that or whatever. No, it ain't. I'm making good common sense. And then when it's all said and done, nobody gonna be in control. And if it's all about money, what happens if China just buy all the explosive? If it's all about money, what happened when they got better relationships with Russia and Arabs and stuff like that? If that's the case, white boy, you only gonna know how to go back to what you know how to do. Try to make money. At that point, the stuff you're claiming, America, America, you know that's in the backseat now. You know that ain't even the main thing now. I said that, you know that. Come on now, you know that. You know you got black people out here arguing in the air. FBAs and stuff, you know, you got them arguing in the air right now. You like, man, whatever y'all arguing for, I don't even think them same group of people in office that can even think like y'all to get y'all respiration or anything of that nature. Shit. That's part of my ancestors and shit like that I need to get my shit straight right now. What rapper got the most money right now? What comedian got the most money right now? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What shit they into that right now? You like, y'all arguing against the win. They trying to re-up. You wouldn't be seeing all this running around chicken with no head energy right now. Goddamn white boy ain't trying to collect. White boy in re-up energy right now. The hell what you talk about. The hell with how many Beyonce amount of records you sold and shit like that. You about to get to work. If you Jay-Z, you about to do a show for free. You know what I'm saying? When it come to that damn bucket hat and that tuxedo and bow tie shit like that, that show will be free. Now, when it come to your own people, you better charge them an arm and a leg. I need my money. I need my money. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Oh, what's your artist, Memphis Bleak? You bet not show up there for free. Make him get his weight up. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Memphis Bleak. I like what you did with Cab and shit like that. He resolved himself. You know what I'm saying? No more tight New York City wave cat raps and shit like that. Timberland boot flows and bars. Shout out to Memphis Bleak. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Memphis Bleak. What's real is real. Yeah, shit, if you from the hood, it ain't like you ain't heard this about 10,000 times already 7 years ago. Real shit, you know what I'm saying? Whoever you was driving with was in the back seat, the bitch you stopped fucking with, you took your wave cap off, put it back on before the video, no matter what. You heard it, though. You know what I'm saying? You know Jay-Z went somewhere, did it so for free, and you know when it comes to you, you gotta get your weight up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your weight up first and shit. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, all you gotta do is drop. What you just do a damn intro. What they call that? A drop. Do a drop. It's Hove, baby. Hove. Make sure you check out Memphis Bleak podcast and shit like that. Boom, that's good to go. 10 seconds. 10, 15 seconds. And that's when you're gonna realize Jay-Z ain't shit. And that's when you're gonna realize right there. Jay-Z probably haven't been shit for so long in your life, you don't even feel comfortable even doing that. You made up something in your mind to be like, I'm wrong for thinking like, you know what I'm saying? You probably, that's how much the Pilgrim psyop will work on you niggas, and then y'all be in this with each other. You know, you could have been on. You could have been on. Look how Cam put Sin City on. I said, you could have been on this motherfucker shit, or Jay-Z and shit like that. He said, you gotta get your weight up, bro. Get your weight up. I said, what kind of shit is that? It's Hove. No, I'm saying real shit. He wasn't Hove when he was on that stage for free with that tuxedo on. Honest, he was Hove that day. Just some damn nigga with dreads. You understand that, bitch? You understand that? I'm saying real shit. I'm fucking with everybody know. I'm fucking with everybody know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to come up with something with your own mind to be like, yeah, I'm wrong for asking that. No, you ain't. Everybody ain't the top person in the neighborhood or whatever the case may be. That don't mean the motherfucker who is supposed to be stepping too far away in this motherfucker shit. Wait a minute, we just won and shit. You find me a position, motherfucker, and I work hard. If I work hard at it, that's my fault. But you was the talent, you was the gift. God didn't give us all that. God gave it to you, motherfucker. All right, don't start acting weird and shit like that. It was shit, because if we was all building a house and it wasn't a record label or something like that, bitch, it'd be the same thing. You might have access to know how to chop the brick down the right way, or put the brick, or put the cement on this layer, or whatever the case may be. But still, bitch, you still need me to be on the other side and lift it with you in this motherfucking shit. All right, I'm here. Now, we wouldn't be having none of those arguments if it wasn't no big money involved. You see what I'm saying? Big record deals involved. And then all this think power warrior shit. Well, I got to get my mind state game up, whatever that mean, and play it out in the physical world or whatever. So that's weirdo shit and things of that nature. No, punk. I know you because you stayed next door to me. That's it. You know how I felt when you got punched in the nuts. And I don't care how much money you get, bitch. You remember that goddamn sticks and stones hurt first physically. Them knuckles on your nuts, bitch. I'll say that hurt worse, bitch, than you losing that fucking money. You remember that, bitch. See, we don't got it like that no more, though. We not hard like that no more, though. So we don't make nobody have no standing on that. Nobody stand on nothing. Everybody standing on some mind game. That don't mean nothing, bitch. We supposed to be for us, our own selves, our own people. Bitch, fuck all that mental game shit. Y'all be in mental games. Get that out of y'all brains. Get that mental stuff. If it's gonna be America, it's gonna be America. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, if we don't want to play those tactics and those energies and shit like that, all right, it ain't gonna help nobody. Watch. Whoever thinks something is helping for you, a small minority, you 30%. And I guarantee you're gonna try to put yourself in a position where you say us and we again, and you talking for everybody. And if you can't fight fire with fire, substantiate your intent, because I guarantee it's gonna be all kind of holes to pluck to be like, why are you even speaking that? You part of the problem why you got that issue in the first place. It bet not be no issue that sound like we didn't kick mad solutions or whatever the case may be, because we ain't got no other choice but to look at it like, oh, this is being done on purpose. This aroused the audience on purpose. This aroused the citizens on purpose. It ain't like nobody didn't hit you upside the head with some good ass advice behind closed doors or behind that camera, or you didn't jumped online and came across somebody's video or skimmed across mine. You heard some good ass advice and shit like that. No, you getting paid for something else. That's it. The hell can't ever go no further than that. We know what America about. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker trying to get paid. But that thought power warrior shit, come on now. Where did that leads us? It ain't gonna help us all. Because when somebody gonna try to do something, they can't move if China got more money in it. You know what I'm saying? You can't raise gas. You can raise gas prices all you want. It don't matter if the only people getting paid off of it, whether gas prices high or low, is a fucking Arab. Like, come on, let's really think about this shit. It don't matter if all jobs is gone and shit like that, but the only people who still got jobs is foreigners. The Asian stores still open and shit like that, selling all the Christmas toys and shit like that. Arab gas station stores are still open. Go get a loaf of bread. We somewhere struggling broke at Walmart, getting ready to get shut down for some psyop or something like that. Everybody gotta go get their bread from the local corner store. Arab, you see what I'm saying? The niggas go ahead and charge $15 plus and shit like that for about 5 slices. Fuck that. This shit that ain't leading to nobody. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I think people are already doing this. Man, there's a lot of cities and shit, especially on the outskirts, that the grocery store is so far away, gas so high, you ain't got no choice but to go to the East Indian corner store, bitch, or the Arab store, bitch. They making money, all the money off Wonder Bread. They making all the money off Swable bread and a goddamn jar of peanut butter and jelly and shit. You better motherfucker believe that shit, bitch. Test it out right now. You can argue with me all the fuck you want to. Get your motherfucking car and pass up the first 10 goddamn stores, and then think in your mind when it's a day that you probably low on gas and you don't feel like going out to Kroger's or some goddamn shit like that. And then collect in your mind and tell me if I'm telling the truth or not, bitch. Fuck that America shit if we ain't thinking like that. Because we all pay people who ain't American. They just somehow is American and shut them out. Thank God for Asians and Arabs. Because if it wouldn't, we still be all flunked out. We won't be getting no Subway in the middle of the road. Subway next door. Subway next. We won't be having it. You won't be getting no warm cold cut. You know what I'm saying? Meatball sandwich or steak. Sad goddamn it, the Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Sad banana peppers is on the side. Sad. You'll be able to get it and shit like that. White boy and fighting too much with black people. They ain't got a chance to be doing that. They ain't got no time. They too busy saying us and we and online, rocking everybody to sleep, trying to get monetized and shit like that. But when we on the road listening to them, when truck drivers on the road listening to them and shit like that, like, why they keep saying us and we and shit? We got to stop and gas up and shit like that. All we hear is somebody next door, next door. That's all we hear. We don't be hearing what y'all voices and y'all dialect and tongue when we got the YouTube on. We don't. We just don't. Y'all saying shit we don't. We been riding around and we got this shit going on and shit like that. We just riding around and shit like, oh shit, just make us want to go live, and then we get psyops towards each other. It's like, oh, this is phony then. Where we at? I said this should be phony as hell. Well, you can't tell me that will be phony. Everybody know what I'm talking about. Truck drivers, everything. I'm like, damn, man. So eventually you just listen to stuff because it's exciting and stuff, but you don't include yourself. So you ain't gonna never have to count on a damn truck driver to stop and do the little local city protest. You ain't never got to work. These churches is getting less and less. You can work the churches ain't filling up no more. And y'all about to start having arguments amongst each other. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's too many foreigners over here. Haitians got their own shit. Puerto Ricans got their own. You hear don't. That's next door and up the street. That don't have anything to do with like Atlanta. Atlanta ain't originally Atlanta. No, Atlanta is foreign town. New York is foreign town. The people who was foreigners originally, no matter your ethnicity, you know y'all didn't migrated so much. Like the government that made some type of system to make you move to the South or move to the Midwest. So you already know how you already was hearing stories of how you got here and I got family in the South. They got you on the same concept. Your ass like was born in New York. Your ass probably lives somewhere in Miami or something right now. I'm saying Atlanta or something. Sad. So it's just like that. And if you stay in the Midwest, your ass probably stay more Midwest in Oklahoma, Mississippi, or something like that, or the South. And if you already stayed there, your ass then got moved to the West Coast or whatever the case may be. And then you somewhere on the West Coast talking about, I got family in the South. I got family in Louisiana. Yeah, man, white boy know what they do. Hey, white boy been doing. And they got y'all on some whole type of thing that they started with us. That's real, though, man. That's real. No matter what ethnicity you is, you came right over here off the boat, jump, slide right into the program, slid right into the program. It's like import, slave, useless, export. Somewhere out the damn basin around goddamn the West Coast or something like that, and your generation no longer exists on America. And that's pretty much it. I don't think America was ever made to be some substantiated culture. So our minds ain't right. That's what it is. But for some reason, that don't work for the main people anymore. You just have descendants and no longer descendants that got taught to be in that program. So if you East Indian, Puerto Rican, this new version of black and white, and you went to a college, they're training you to do some shit you don't really know you're doing, nor do you have the spiritual genuineness and the actual experiences to actually know what you're doing and run it. So it's not a personal gain like the old colonists anymore. It's not a personal interest like the old colonists. It's more for your survival. It's just a job you was born into and knowing that this was something to do. So it ain't even about the land or whatever. It's about just doing good business deals for you and your immediate family. Then once that lesson up, America no longer has no government. So it's just back in our hands. Native Americans. That's it. And it's pretty much like that already, because it start with culture. So all y'all doing is realizing right now that the culture y'all in is some synthetic version of my shit. And y'all need that more than all this other shit. That's why y'all having all these debates. And then that's just going to trickle down into who's putting labor to all of their spiritual systems that it look like it's more relatable and in sync. And we see China being relatable in sync. Arabs being relatable in sync. Everybody I named earlier and stuff like that. So we don't care what you name it. Chancachino, whatever the case may be. It's already relatable and we like it. AKA, the America is already Chinhachi Arabia. And Arabs and Asians don't act like they got problems with people. And we don't have no problem with them. And we help each other out. So even all the way down to the chopped cheese in New York and stuff like that. So I don't know this little 30% of people that's creating a whole bunch of weird stuff. But that's something that needs to be dealt with. But do know that's a small percentage scale. Stop saying us and we. And once y'all just get with the program. So everybody be in like whoever the weakest link to outside looking in, we still appear to be strong. But if y'all don't like that us and we, and y'all still just want to be not in a sharing culture energy, you got to dominate everybody with your degenerate culture shit, then at some point, that's just in-house looking outwardly. And then for the most part, that's outside looking in when you're supposed to be looking inside outwardly. And then you're just destroying everything and you're really destroying what you are a part of. So ultimately, is you destroying yourself based upon things that's not going to make no sense. And if we only have people to look towards that's not doing it, and we can find more relatable and sync energies, it makes sense for you to even continue to make money. Being the white or the black person, you're going to have to step aside what you was doing in your maintain and in your authority mental worship concept and ego, and actually just do what you was doing anyway. Find your way to make money. But if these people is not in a position like you, it's hard for you to spread out your wings. It got to be a only black thing, or only white town or something like that. But the people who ain't even from here that's helping everybody is still in that same position. Helping you, helping your white ass, helping your black ass, helping my native ass, helping the Puerto Rican ass, helping the damn Dominican ass. Mexicans still building all these people houses and things of that nature in this motherfucker shit for the low. And that's who everybody call first and network and get recommended when you need your goddamn transmission fixed. So other than that, that's what we looking at. That. Whatever y'all looking at in your mind, mental worship and thought power worship, let's get that shit together in some motherfucking shit, because this shit ain't right in some way. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's going to be going through shit, and these people that's just making the most money and shit, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Get your dollar bill. Thank God for motherfucking Asians and Arabs. Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You know, I listen to the Mind of Military Smooth. I am the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. Going for that, going for that. Woo! Or rack the swat, hell hold die, yellow hoop.